This will be a short run through on the 4 key documents of Vatican II. So the 4 key documents are De Verbum, which concentrates on the Bible, Sacrosanctum concilium, which concentrates on the liturgy and Mass, Lumen Gentium, which concentrates on the people in the church and their roles, and Gaudium et Spes, which concentrates on the modern world. De Verbum looks at the problem that was happening before the 1960s of Catholics were not using the Bible outside of church. In their own time. So this was the problem. De Verbum tries to challenge that problem. So it starts by looking at the link between Bible, tradition, and magisterium, and how all are inspired by the Holy Spirit. The change that is then made because of magisterium from the problem is that biblical scholarship is encouraged, using the Bible in prayer, in their own private prayer, understand the literary styles in the Bible, and create Bible study groups. Sacrosanctum concilium, the problem was it was being said in Latin, which is a language most people do not know anymore, and everyone faced the same way. Meaning the majority of Catholics were watching the priest back for some of Mass, and they could not see what was going on with bread and wine becoming Jesus, because everything was happening in front of the priest, but that priest had his back to everybody, so no one could see what was happening with his hands there with the bread and the wine. Because of Sacrosanctum concilium, the changes that came about was everyday common language of the area Mass can then be said in that. So in England it would be English, but if you have a Polish community in England, they can say it in Polish. And the priest faces the congregation, which also meant the altars moved forward so that the priest could stand behind the altar and face the congregation.